What the freak is going on here? Well everybody. Today is a very special day at the studio. Today is the 10th birthday of my awesome son, Steve TV.
Happy birthday, son. Here's to 10 years of having a smart genius in our family.
Same here, bruh. My birthday is only in a couple months.
What? How come nobody told me today was Steve's birthday?
Huh. You probably weren't around during the events of Halloween 2018 when Zachman had told us the story on how Steve was born.
I made it. I wish you a happy birthday as well, Steve. It's hard to believe you had a unique way of being born into the world.
I can't believe Steve was a lookalike of a default Minecraft avatar.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but the default Minecraft avatar's name is also Steve. So yeah.
What? There's another Steve! Your boy is deceive me, boy!
Your ears do not deceive you. Look up Minecraft when you get home, okay?
Oh, okay. Steve Craft. Steve Craft! Dun 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 dun!
What? All I said was that Minecraft's main protagonist's name is also Steve.
What? The default Minecraft player's name is Steve?
Yup. Anyway, let's just get this show rolling before this episode turns into a debate on which Steve came first.
Hey, I heard it was Steve's birthday too.
We all decided to come here to celebrate the occasion. I hope you don't mind.
Wait a minute! Hold the vitaphone! 2 debuts and 1 TCFIB episode?
Don't lose your orm, Mario.
We cannot wait to celebrate Steve's 10th birthday.
Well, that's 4 debuts in 1 episode.
4 debuts in an episode? Am I seeing a pattern here?
I bet! In my series, 4 debuts have been made in 1 episode!
Whoa ho 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 ho. I'm used to that occurring.
Please chill, Yario. Or is it Mazzy?
No! Massive! Wait!
Oh boy, this place is starting to get crowded. How much more people must debut here? Any more debuts and we would be flattened like a sideways thwomp.
Don't get so sarcastic. I actually like the idea of having more people in here. There's much more people to meet and greet, even if they are not new.
First of all, spaghetti. Second of all, it was Zach's idea to invite Abby, Beulah, Jimmy and Hank in here for the party. Besides, the idea of looking at your face makes you a tubby, and so is your plushie.
Tubby? Nobody calls me Tubby.
Ouch. My bollocks. Why did you punch me so vigorously?
You had it coming for insulting not only myself, but you barely even know my plushie Octai.
Huh? Octi?
Yeah, I keep Octai in my back pocket as a stress reliever.
Does that even fit in there?
Hey. Perhaps. Where else would I put it? In my hair?
What?
Nothing.
Whoever put the logo upside down must have their brain on backwards just like Cleric, who was and still is a toenail head, and I shall never deny such factor until I go extinct. which is exactly March 28th, 2103. I live a long life.
That was the longest roast I've ever heard alongside Scotty's calling of Mike portrayed as Caillou's dad.
You know Caillou's dad's name is Boris, right? He sounds just like me.
Excuse me, what?
Are you deaf? I said Caillou's dad's name is Boris.
That is not what I meant!
Hey, who mirrored the structure?
I see a purple robe in the room. No, Cleric! I know exactly who you are! I can see that purple robe of yours, Cleric! You better show yourself immediately or I swear to God I'll...
Surprise Mother Tracker. LOL.
Why are you back here again? Did you seriously just escape jail again?
That is right, Bob Universe. He escaped jail again. Double LOL.
Stop calling me Bob Universe! I'm already offended by that!
Does it look like he carried? No. Triple LOL.
Start caring or be recycled!
You already did, and it didn't work. Try something else.
Oh, I will think of something else. Just you wait.
What's your plan this time, legendary husband?
I got the perfect idea.
Oh noes. I'm afraid when Mario laughs like that, it reminds me of my nightmares.
Are you evil or something like Microsoft Michael Toilet Assists, Mario?
Why would I be evil, homeboy?
Holy shit. That was the loudest scream I had ever heard come out of Mario. That alone would be enough for Bubbles to have a heart attack.
So scary. I think I'm going to faint. Help me, help me.
How many times must I tell you that I can only say homeboy and or homegirl?
Sheesh!
Shush the sheesh, shush the sheesh, shush the sheesh.
We interrupt this episode to bring you a news flash. You stink.
Actually, we all do not stink. We all just showered this morning.
You stink, Lucifer and Lucretia.
No one has ever said that we stink before. You guys must be kidding.
We ain't kidding. Learn to accept that you stink, just like Cleric.
Dude, shut up.
Actually, you need to shut up, Cleric. Showing up and wanted is one thing that we are always prepped for, but your attitude is a whole new rung on many levels above and beyond the Zachman Awesomeness universe.
Oh, Cleric! I accidentally dropped my bag on the floor. Can you come pick it up for me?
Oh yes. An opportunity to steal Mario's identity. Is that a blue shell coming towards me?
Oh no. Let's get out of here. Well, I guess I'm not needed here. Might as well.
Hey, there's no sound.
Thanks for noticing, Captain Obvious.
You had what job, Scotty? Why did the logo explode?
I didn't do anything. Besides, you are starting to act like Microsoft Samuel Smithereens the 5th. In my eyes, I would call him something far worse, but that will be saved for another time. Also, the structure was just trying to congratulate Steve on his 10th birthday.
Happy birthday, Steve! I got you a gift.
Oh boy. What is it, Yazzie?
Come with me outside.
Something tells me there's going to be a grand mooching session.
Your words are so true. No doubt about that. A few moments later.
I'll be damned. That was the best mooching session of my life.
Of course I had to bring that up. Am I a guru?
What is this? The Sims 4? You ain't old enough to do that.
Yikes. Can't you have just waited until you both were at least a little bit older?
Oh, be quiet. I like to have seen underage mooches. I love it.
You've gone nuts, Buttercup. I'd agree with Blossom.
Yo. I wasn't here earlier, but I heard a blue shell blowing Cleric up, losing one of his lives. I figured you were the one who threw the shell, Mario. Nice shot.
Thanks, Blossy. Blossy!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stevie. Happy birthday to...
Greetings, you thieves.
No. Damn it. Viacom. Why did you interrupt Yazzie's wonderful singing?
Remember earlier, when you said that Bubbles was a toppy? Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but you had made a SpongeBob reference. I hate those references leaking into other content without my approval. I got 3 words for you. Fight me now. If I win, I take down this channel. If you win, I'll leave.
Actually, before you do that, I have one thing to give you.
What you got, punk? Jimmy, what you got? Did you just roar? Oh no.
And learn to accept that SpongeBob falls under fair use. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boy. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now. I'll stop.
No, that's perfect. I'll take care of the rest for you.
Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept that we can't get a game. Learn to accept Babe Box 98. Learn to accept Fortnite offline. Learn to accept Babe Shake399. Learn to accept that we can't get a game. Learn to accept Babe Box 98. Learn to accept Fortnite offline. Learn to accept Babe Shake399. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept that we can't have games. Learn to accept that we can't join a game. Learn to accept that the person is fine. Learn to accept that it's horror time. Learn to accept that we can't have games. Learn to accept that we can't join a game. Learn to accept that the person is fine. Learn to accept that it's horror time. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept that requests are closed. Learn to accept that the person got a close. Learn to accept that it's hard for us. Learn to accept that it's not a fuss. Learn to accept that requests are closed. Learn to accept that a person got a post. Learn to accept that it's hard for us. Learn to accept that it's not a fuss. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it. Learn to accept it right now, boys. That was good.
Oh my god, that was the best song ever. 10 out of 10.
Yazzie and Race Limbic singing voices could potentially land them on Awesomeness Idol when they're older.
Don't you mean American Idol?
This is the United States of Awesomeness within the Zachman Awesomeness universe, not the United States of America within the real universe.
Oh, nuts!
Well, to conclude my 10th birthday, I want you all to go to Shame on You for dinner. I want everything on the menu. Dad probably does too.
That is correct, Steve.
Isn't that a bit too much?
Not really. I have a gigantic appetite. I can eat just about anything. My stomach is a black hole.
Black hole?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I'm hungry right now. I'm so hungry I could eat a shield. Here we go.
And so, Mario got sent into a black hole. He will return in the next episode of 20th Century Fox Intro Bloopers.
Well, that sure was an interesting show.
I know, right? Hee, I may have gotten a little carried away. Sorry for punching you so vigorously, Buttercup.
Oh well. And I'm sorry for being a brat and calling you names.
Oh, the humanity.
Why you crying, Bunny?
I wanted a lot more screen time than that.
Really? Now I want more screen time too. Let's hug and weep on each other's shoulders.
Boy, why do I put up with these two babies in the first place?
Shut up, Buttercup. Wait a minute. That rhymes. Up, Buttercup. You got weird rhyming skills, butter down.
Oh, for the love of the spaghetti lords. At least the season 6 finale is coming up. Eventually, we will finally put all the crap behind us.
Alright, I'm done weeping. Let's just end the episode right now. Ha 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 swa 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 raffle 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 raffle.
Boy, do I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh no.
First of all, spaghetti.
My property.
Public domain.
What? But how? What the?